We all want to be strong, right? It's a primal thing. We see athletes, superheroes, even just fit people at the grocery store, and we wonder, how long would it take me to get like that? Strength isn't just about lifting heavy things. It's about feeling good, moving well, and having confidence. The answer isn't always clear. Your body, your genetics, your starting point, they all play a role. But that doesn't mean we're totally in the dark. There are some general timelines we can talk about. And more importantly, there are things you can do to speed up the process, to get those gains you're after. First things first, forget those get shredded in 6 weeks programs. They're selling you a dream, not reality. Building real strength takes time. It's about consistency, dedication, and pushing your limits, but smart. In those first few weeks, don't expect miracles. You're probably going to be sore. A lot. That soreness is a sign that you're breaking down muscle fibers, which will rebuild stronger. You might even see some early gains. Real, lasting strength, that takes a bit longer, but here's the thing, even in those early days, you'll start to feel different. All right, let's talk about those first 7 days. You're hitting the gym, feeling good, maybe even showing off those new workout clothes a little. Then bam, day 2 or 3 hits and you can barely move. Don't panic, that's delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS for those in the know. It's normal, it means you're challenging your muscles, forcing them to adapt. Start slow, focus on proper form, not how much weight you can lift. Think of it like learning a new skill, like playing guitar. You gotta learn the chords before you shred. And don't be afraid to ask for help. A good trainer can be invaluable, especially starting out. They can show you the ropes, correct your form, and make sure you're working the right muscles. Despite the soreness, you might actually feel stronger in these first few weeks. This is mostly your nervous system getting its act together, learning to fire those muscles more efficiently. As you move past that initial soreness, you'll settle into a rhythm. The weights start to feel a little lighter. You're not dreading the stairs anymore. This is where the real work begins. The key here is consistency. You're not going to get ripped by going to the gym once a week. Aim for at least 2 or 3 workouts, with rest days in between. This is also a good time to start tracking your progress. Note down your weights, your reps, how you're feeling. It's a way to hold yourself accountable. And it's incredibly motivating to look back and see how far you've come. Remember, you're playing the long game here. Don't get discouraged if you don't see massive changes in the mirror just yet. Focus on those small victories, lifting a little heavier, adding an extra rep, nailing that form. Those small wins add up, trust me. And don't be afraid to mix things up. Keep your body guessing, and those gains will keep coming. Section 3, plateaus and patience. Why consistency is king. Now let's talk about plateaus. Everyone hits them, it's part of the process. You're cruising along, making gains, feeling good, then bam! The weight won't budge, the reps feel impossible. You're stuck. Don't freak out, it's normal. Think of it like this. You're climbing a mountain. You can't expect to sprint to the top without stopping. You need to pace yourself. Take breaks, find your rhythm. Same goes for strength training. There will be times when you need to switch things up, adjust your training, maybe even take a step back to take 2 steps forward. This is where patience comes in. It's tempting to throw in the towel to say, this isn't working, but trust me, consistency is key. Keep showing up, putting in the work, even when you don't feel like it. That's how you build real lasting strength. Section 4, fueling the machine. You can't out-train a bad diet. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room diet. You can train your ass off, but if you're fueling your body with junk, you're not going to see the results you want. Think of it like this. You wouldn't put cheap gas in a Ferrari, would you? Your body deserves premium fuel too. We'll dive deeper into this later, but for now, just know that protein is your best friend. It's the building block of muscle. Aim for a good source of protein with every meal: chicken, fish, beans, lentils, tofu. The options are endless. Carbs are important too. They give you the energy to power through those workouts. Stick to complex carbs like brown rice, quinoa, and sweet potatoes. So fuel your body right and watch those gains skyrocket. Section 1. Protein power, the muscle maker. All right, let's break it down. Protein, the MVP, the building block of those sweet, sweet gains. Remember what we're doing in the gym? Tearing muscle fibers. Protein is what puts them back together, bigger and stronger. Think of it like construction workers rebuilding a skyscraper brick by brick. Protein is those bricks. How much do you need? Depends on how hard you're pushing. But a good rule of thumb is 0.8 grams per pound of body weight, more if you're really hitting it hard. Chicken, fish, lean beef, eggs, these are your go-tos. Vegetarians? No worries, beans, lentils, tofu. There's plenty of plant-based power out there. After a workout, your muscles are screaming for it. They need to rebuild. Slam a protein shake or have a high-protein meal within an hour or two of training. Focus on getting your protein from whole, unprocessed sources, the kind your great-grandparents would recognize. Section 2, Carb Considerations, Fuel for the Fire. Now let's talk carbs. You know, the things everyone's afraid of these days. Listen, carbs aren't the enemy, they're your friends, especially when you're pushing your body hard. Think of them like fuel for your workouts. No fuel, no energy, no gains, it's that simple. But not all carbs are created equal. We're talking about the good kind, the complex carbs, the ones that provide sustained energy, not the sugary kind that spikes your blood sugar and leaves you crashing. Think brown rice, quinoa, sweet potatoes, oats, whole grain bread. These are the carbs that will power you through those heavy sets, not leave you reaching for a candy bar an hour later. They're also packed with fiber, which helps with digestion and keeps you feeling full and satisfied. Experiment. See what works best for you. Section 3, Fat Facts, Don't Fear the Healthy Kind. All right, let's talk fat. Yeah, I said it, fat. Not the stuff that clogs your arteries, but the good kind, the healthy fats, the ones that are essential for hormone production, which is key for muscle growth and recovery. Think avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, fatty fish like salmon and tuna. These are your friends, trust me. They're also packed with essential fatty acids, which have a ton of other benefits, like reducing inflammation and improving brain function. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Joe, won't eating fat make me fat? Listen, it's all about balance. A little bit of healthy fat in your diet is not going to sabotage your gains. Stick to the good stuff, the unsaturated fats, and your body will thank you. Section 4. Timing is everything. Feed the beast, build the beast. Now let's talk about timing. When you eat is just as important as what you eat, especially when it comes to building muscle. Think of it like this. You wouldn't try to drive your car on an empty tank, would you? Same goes for your workouts. You need to fuel your body before you train, so you have the energy to push yourself to the limit. A good rule of thumb is to eat a meal or snack containing both carbohydrates and protein about 1 to 2 hours before your workout. And don't forget about post-workout nutrition. This is when your muscles are primed for growth. Aim for a meal or snack containing both protein and carbohydrates within 30 to 60 minutes after your workout. All right, let's talk strength training. This is the bread and butter, the meat and potatoes, the OG path to getting jacked. We're talking barbells, dumbbells, those weight machines your grandpa used to use. It's all about progressive overload, lifting heavier weights, doing more reps, pushing your muscles to adapt and grow. Now, a lot of folks, especially beginners, get intimidated by the weight room. Don't be. Everyone starts somewhere. Remember, even Arnold was a skinny kid from Austria once. The key is to start slow, focus on proper form, and gradually increase the weight as you get stronger. A good strength training program will hit all the major muscle groups: legs, back, chest, shoulders, arms. Think squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press, rows, pull-ups. A balanced physique is a strong physique. Now, for those who crave a different kind of strength, a more explosive kind, we've got weightlifting. This isn't about just lifting heavy, it's about lifting fast, with power and precision. We're talking Olympic lifts, the snatch, the clean, and jerk. These are technical lifts requiring a lot of practice and coaching to master. Weightlifting isn't just for Olympic athletes, though. It's a fantastic way to build explosive power, improve coordination, and develop that athleticism you see in elite athletes. Think about it. A basketball player jumping for a dunk, a boxer throwing a knockout punch, a sprinter exploding off the blocks. Now, weightlifting does come with a steeper learning curve than traditional strength training. It's highly technical, requiring proper form and technique to avoid injury, but don't let that scare you off. The rewards are worth it. Now maybe you're thinking, Joe, all this gym talk is great, but I'm not really a gym guy. No worries, I got you. You can build incredible strength using nothing but your own body weight. That's right, body weight training. No fancy equipment, no gym membership required. Don't underestimate the power of body weight exercises. Think about it. Push-ups, pull-ups, squats, lunges, dips, planks. These exercises have been around for centuries, used by athletes, soldiers, and everyday folks to build strength, endurance, and resilience. The beauty of bodyweight training is its versatility. You can do it anywhere, anytime, no excuses. Plus, you can constantly challenge yourself by progressing to more difficult variations. Think pistol squats, one-arm push-ups, muscle-ups. Bodyweight training is also incredibly effective for building functional strength. Section 4. Finding your fit matching routine to goals. So, we've talked about different workout routines, but which one is right for you? Well, that depends on your goals, your experience level, and your preferences. Remember, the best workout routine is the one you enjoy and can stick with consistently. If you're new to strength training, starting with a basic strength training program focusing on compound exercises is a great option. If you're looking for something more explosive and athletic, weightlifting might be your jam. And if you prefer the convenience and versatility of bodyweight training, go for it. The key is to find what works for you, what you enjoy, and what fits into your lifestyle. All right, we've talked about pushing hard, lifting heavy, fueling those muscles, but here's the thing, maybe even more important than the workout itself is the recovery. Yeah, you heard me right, rest. Taking time off, letting your body rebuild, that's when the magic happens. Think of it like this. You're forging a sword. You heat the metal, hammer it, shape it, but you gotta let it cool down. Let the molecules realign or it'll shatter. Your muscles are the same way. Push them too hard, too often without rest, and you're not getting stronger, you're breaking down. It's about giving your muscles a break from the intense stress of training. This allows them to repair those micro tears, rebuild those fibers, come back stronger. Now let's talk about the most underrated recovery tool out there, sleep. Yeah, that thing you do every night, or at least try to. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested, it's about optimizing your hormones, repairing those muscles, consolidating those gains. It's like hitting the reset button on your body. Think about it, when you're sleeping, your body is hard at work. Growth hormone is surging, repairing those muscle fibers, building new tissue. Testosterone levels are also elevated during sleep, further promoting muscle growth and recovery. And it's not just your muscles that benefit from quality sleep. Your brain needs it too. Sleep deprivation can lead to decreased focus, impaired coordination, and slower reaction time. Not exactly what you want when you're lifting heavy weights. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine, just like your workouts and your nutrition. Create a sleep-conducive environment, dark room, cool temperature, no screens before bed. Your body will thank you. Rest days don't mean you have to be glued to the couch. Light activity on off days can enhance recovery and improve performance. This is active recovery. When training hard, muscles accumulate lactic acid, causing that burning sensation. Active recovery helps flush out byproducts, reduce soreness, and promote blood flow. Think low-intensity cardio, walking, jogging, swimming, cycling. Keep it easy at a conversational pace. Active recovery can also include light stretching, yoga, or mobility work. These activities improve flexibility, range of motion, and reduce muscle tension. Listen to your body and adjust intensity and duration as needed. We've covered a lot of ground here, folks. From those first shaky steps in the gym to fine-tuning your diet and mastering recovery. It might seem like a lot, but remember, it's a journey. And like any good adventure, it's about the process, the ups and downs, the small victories along the way. I've seen it firsthand, man. Guests on the podcast, friends, even myself, we've all been through it. The dude who couldn't do a single pull-up, now he's cranking out sets like it's nothing. The woman who thought lifting weights would make her bulky, now she's stronger, leaner, more confident than ever. These transformations, they don't happen overnight. It's about consistency, dedication, showing up even when you don't feel like it. It's about pushing your limits, but respecting your body. It's about finding what works for you, what you enjoy, and making it a part of your life. So how long does it take to get stronger? That's up to you. The journey's yours to define. But trust me, the rewards, the physical strength, the mental toughness, the confidence you build along the way, it's worth every damn rep. Now get out there and make it happen.